As my project is conceptual and still in the development phase, I'm going to model a certificate that is similar, and it's called a Service Learning Certificate. It's actually what I was going to do in this class, but decided to switch to the community teaching in the community college. I took a micro approach to this, what Bucky called a micro approach in the video, rather than a macro approach. Oops. Okay, so I like the micro approach because I was able to put my module outcomes in. And this particular workshop starts with this, it's all self-paced. Well, there's a lot of it is self-paced. This module is all self-paced. The participant comes in and they take an orientation that's been developed for students that at Tulsa Community College that are going to participate in service learning. But there's a lot of good fundamental information in there for people that are that are new to service learning and are going to add that element to their course. So they start with an interactive lesson that was created with SoftChalk, and they have self-check questions and they get feedback. They move on and they have two readings, one on KU's high impact practices and one on the American Association of Community Colleges article on the benefits of adding service learning to a class. For both of these, they write a reflection and they get facilitator feedback. And the reflection and the feedback use the Blackboard Journal tool. They move on and they do a website review of all of the resources that are available to students and instructors at Tulsa Community College. And again, they write a reflection and they get facilitator feedback. They move on to Module 2, where they, again, I've got my module outcomes. They begin with a video. They move on to a reading that's just online. They write a reflection that has to do with what types of projects or why service learning might be beneficial to helping meet the objectives of their class, and they get personalized feedback. They have an interactive lesson that has self-check questions and automated feedback. They write a second reflection on that interactive lecture and they get personalized feedback. They move on to another video that gives examples of service learning experiences that other instructors have created at Tulsa Community College. And then they get examples through an online glossary. They write a reflection, again, kind of honing in on what they'll be doing in their class. They move on to another interactive lecture. They have self-check questions, and again, their final activity in this is to create a goal or an outcome for the service learning experience that might work in their course. The next thing they do is they go on to Module 3, where they have readings, and then they have a quiz that gives automated feedback. They have a video and a lesson. One of the, that particular lesson does not have any self-check questions. They move on and they write a reflection, and this has to do with finding a community partner. They move on and they actually go out and to the partner site and they do some service so that they'll know more about the types of activities they're going to be sending their students to. And then they come back and they write a reflection on that experience, and the facilitator provides feedback. In the final module, they're developing a full plan for the activity that will be in their class, and the facilitator will give detailed feedback. One thing I didn't mention, and I'm not sure if this is modeled correctly or not, the students in the class, they write these reflections, but they submit them at the end of each module. So like in Module 3, there are 2 reflections. They will submit one after this activity, or 2 after this activity, but they won't actually let the instructor know that there's work there to be reviewed until they get to this end spot. Another thing that is built into this class is that there is a lunch and learn for the entire cohort that's going through this group, And so they'll have a meeting at some point in time where everybody will get facilitator and peer feedback. The um, the trick is that everybody will be in different places because this is a self-paced workshop. It is a one semester workshop, but some people may jump right in there and get right on their service learning and develop and be done very quickly, and other people may choose to spread things out. So we don't know if the service learning, if the lunch and learn is going to occur after module 1, 2, 3, or 4, or maybe even before they get started.